I just wanted to talk about some of the pictures, or the pictures I'm putting up this weekend from Saturday's wedding, December 1st, Sunday, Saturday, Friday, whatever December 1st was. There was a glass door over here behind the makeup artist, and I didn't use the flash because I just loved this natural light that was outlining them. And so it wouldn't be backlit, 'cause they were really being lit from the other side, so it's kind of surrounding them. I used the ISO of 2500, used my 2470 lens at 70 millimeters. That's why you have this nice blurred background, less distracting. And it was at 1/80th and aperture 4.0. This also was without the flash, and I chose this one out of all the ones coming down the aisle. I had close-up ones, I had several different ones. This one I liked because you could see the clock, you could see that she's 15 minutes behind schedule, you could see the organist with her mirror to do the bridal march. Once everyone else was up there, she knew what song to do and when. And you have the guests taking, everyone has their iPhones out or their cameras taking pictures. No one watches the wedding anymore. Everybody watches it through their cameras. Anyway, this, I used a 1DX because I can crank the ISO and not worry about using a flash, which is great because from this far back my flash wouldn't have reached her anyway. So this was ISO 4000. Shutter speed was 1/80th of a second. I used my 2470 zoomed into 60 millimeters. Aperture was 4.5, no flash. Okay, yeah, I was going to use this one too. Go to previous. Whoops, next, sorry. Using the Flickr slideshow that I'm not used to using. Okay, well, I'll talk about this one because I chose this one too. This was ISO 1250. Shutter speed 1/320th of a second, f3.5. I used my 16 to 35 millimeter, zoomed into 34. And with this one, I also converted the one I took just after this. You can see it at the bottom here. But I didn't like that one as much because, well, I did that first because the wreath up there, the red bow was kind of distracting. I guess I could have cloned the brick and moved it over. But I thought converting it to this like silvery black and white would be nice. But I didn't like it as much as the color because I like the architecture, the columns, the brick, the gray sidewalk against this peach column. And when it was all one tone, the architecture didn't stand out to me as much. I liked the contrast between the cement and the columns with the colors. So, and it was nice. It was a windy day. She had this long veil. That was awesome. Okay, so what else? Makeup aisle altar, the altar picture. Let me see if I can get it to come up now. It just doesn't want to come up, so I guess I'm not going to talk about that. But it was the same thing, no flash, and I love how this camera allows me to crank the ISO and I could see all the details far away in the building. It just looks like the church was more illuminated than it was. I can overexpose it without the noise. So you'll see this picture in the thread that this little thumbnail is, but for some reason I can't pull it up in the slideshow. The last picture, I wanted to use one of these and I guess I thought this one was the most interesting because it wasn't black and white, and it wasn't completely silhouetted. I can see some of the lace on her gown, and I really liked not using the flash and having the light come in these windows. If I used the flash, it would have filled this with light, and I wouldn't have got the stripes on the floor of the windows and shadows. So that one was no flash. 1/25th of a second, f9.0, 2470 lens, zoom. I wasn't zoomed in at all, 24 millimeters. My ISO was 2500. That's it. So that's all. I just wanted to say a little something about him and why I chose not to use the flash, and why I chose the color version over the sepia or the black and white. There it is. Okay, so I could see all these murals very well, where if I was using the flash, yeah, these might have had spotlights on them, but I don't know. I think not using the flash and getting all this wall paper, not paper, paintings, murals, they just show up a lot nicer not being able to use the flash and letting all the natural light come out. Natural light, the existing light. And this is even glowing like because there was a spotlight on the cross altar area, so it looks illuminated, I guess. I don't know, magical, mystical something. And then these 4 lights, I like that they were in the composition. Brings your eyes up. Alright, that's all. Stopping the recording. Saying a little too much, and I'm a little overtired. Thanks for watching and listening.